Throughout the years, our favourite hothead, by of course being Raphael, has gone many adaptations throughout the years, from the comics to TV to movie. So today, I'll be ranking all the versions in today's video. And before we get started, this is my opinion, so let's get into today's one. Let's go! And before we get started, if you do like this content and want to see more from this channel, please do make sure to subscribe and like and turn on post notifications. Now let's go on with the video. At number 10, it had to be the 1987 version. Now, overall, I think his design is good, it's perfect, well, it's not perfect, it's basic, but it's doable, where it's recognisable, but it's not really too interesting, because all tales have the same design. And yeah, now this one would have been a lot higher if he actually had a story arc, yeah, motivation to be angry, anything like that. Other than that, he's just basically a Mikey, but with red and size. So really, that's the reason why it's that low on the list. And number 9, it had to be the next mutation. And yeah, this one, I'll say is a pretty good one. I know that people are going to mind about it, but still, I think it has an interesting design where it looks like he has been through some stuff and interesting enough. He does get angry sometimes, maybe I haven't watched certain years. But still, yeah, and he also doesn't go in for any story arc. So, if you did have like a story arc or something like that, or like a character growth or something like that, I feel like this one could be a lot higher because I think his design is actually really good. And yeah. And number 8, it had to be the Rise of TMNT. Overall, I think this Raphael doesn't get enough love as he deserves. I think he has a really good design, interesting, unique, and interesting. And surprisingly, he is the leader in this series, and I think that's a really good concept. The only thing is that he doesn't really get angry, and if he does, it's not very often or very rarely. He doesn't have any character, story arcs, or anything as of right now, but for some reason, I don't think he ever will have. But yeah, I think he is a interesting one, and I do believe he is on the rise to go up on the list. And if he did have more character growth or anything like that. And number 7 had to be the 1984 version, aka the Mirage one. And yeah, I think this one is very good, basic, does everything he has to do, and a little bit more. Yeah, it's an interesting design where it's just basic, but you can tell that it's him because he actually has the red bandana that he deserves. And he also has a temper which really good. That's something which I'm always looking for Raphael, and that's a good thing. Story arc is it's not really there too much, but you can tell that in some stories that there sort of is some story arcs, and they're trying to develop him, which I do think that's a good way to go around him. And yeah, I feel like he should be higher if only he had some more story arcs or go into a bit more into his character. And number 6 had to be the 2012 version. And yeah, I feel like he has a good design where it's good, basic enough to know that it's Raphael. It's clear enough to say that it is. There's a good voice actor, and yeah, he gets angry. Not really angry. He gets angry once or twice a season, maybe, depending how far I want to go. He has one major story arc where where he doesn't get where he tries to get over his bagophobia, then loses it, then gets it back. So I think that's a good concept. He falls in love. Yeah, I feel like this one would be a lot higher if you did actually get more angry with time, a lot more angry, other than just he would just hit Mikey because he's just annoying him every episode. And yeah, he should be a lot higher, but he doesn't have enough things for me to say, yeah, that's my perfect version. Just due to the fact that really he's just a toned down version of all the other good and better Raphaels that are on the list. And number 5, you have to be the 2007 TMNT movie. And yeah, I love this version. The reason why is because I really like the movie, and this one does him justice. My god, where do I even begin about how good this Raphael is? His character design is interesting, where you could say that it is modern in terms of that it's basic, and then you go into his development in the character, where he's had enough of Leonardo. When he does come back, he doesn't want to go back to how things were because he's already got a system. And where do I even begin with his anger and that fight scene with Leonardo? wow, my god, this is he would be a lot better, but I feel like the only reason why I like him so much is because of that fight scene. And if you took away that fight scene, he is just better than the 2012 version. But if you actually get more stuff than just that amazing fight scene, he would be a lot higher. And number four, it got to be the Bay versions. And yeah, I think this one was a good one. It has an interesting design where it's modern, unique to only him, and it shows that he's buff enough, everything like that. It goes through his little story arc in the two movies where he gets scared of heights. Yeah, he's a good one. He has some, I wouldn't say some anger issues, but he is strong, buff, sarcastic a little bit. He is really good. I'll say he's like a more modern version. I'll say he's got a combined version of like 2012, 2007, and 1987 all combined into one. This is like that perfect version. But yeah, he's a really good one. But I still feel like there's more that we could have gone into this character other than just what we did get. And number three, you had to be the 1990 TMNT movie. And yeah, I really do like this movie and also the characters in it. But more importantly, Raphael, because he has a really good design, and I think no one will ever be able to take that away from anyone that said, "Oh, this is a bad design." And yeah, and he has to go through a really good story arc in the first one where he learns to control his anger, but sometimes his anger gets the best of him, and that leads to the downfall of them, and causing to some great scenes. But yeah, this one's a really good one. But again, like with 2007, I feel like it's more down to the action because I like that scene with Raphael and the Foot Clan where he gets beaten up by them. But yeah, I do really like this one. He's so good. I really like him. I wish Fiverr did get more of him. And number two, it had to be the IDW TMNT ongoing series one. And yeah, I love this version. I mean, I'm not loving, but I think this one is really good. I feel like he is at the peak of his total time in terms of what he can do and what they're willing to do with him. So I really like this one because in the beginning he was separated from his brothers and basically he was a nobody. But then he came in contact with his turtles, and then after that he just became there. There was like just no real story arc for him. Like he would sometimes get angry for like some reason. He was sarcastic sometimes or like jokey. Not really angry too much. But not until the RTW TMNT Macro Series Raphael issue 4, where we finally learned when we finally learn out that why Raphael was so angry. And in this comic strip, we find out that basically he never wanted this life. He just wanted to be a farmer to grow things like animals and crops, but instead the only thing he could grow was anger. And this is perfect development for a character like this. And this even breaks down Raphael to the point where he has to retreat to Northampton to try to like go over himself and like really figure out what he's doing with his life. And the thing is, that doesn't even help him because all the trauma which he went through makes him go off and sets the bomb off. So really, and then he just cries about it because he just ain't bad. But then he just kills a man. So really, yeah, he's a really developed version of Raphael, and I do feel like there is more to this character which we could see, but for some reason I highly doubt it. And number one, it had to be the 2003 version. And yes, my god, where do I begin? This is peak perfect of Raphael. And I know that really doesn't really go through too many story arcs. I know that his most famous one is called him trying to control his anger. But to me, it's not really about that. I'll say his whole story arc is throughout the whole series, where he finally realizes that basically that no matter what he does, his family's always going to be in danger, and he's going to open up a bit more and listen to them. Where he can tell this, where like Leonardo gets like badly injured throughout the shredder and also well like both times, and in his eyes, and this does open up his eyes where even at the end at the end of the show, where he will not fight with Leonardo unless he really has a strong opinion against it, and he would take this to his grave most probably. And I know that most versions they'll probably moan, say, "Oh, why don't I do this?" But this one, he takes it easy on his brothers sometimes. but when he has to, they will go angry when he needs to be to prove a point. But with Leonardo, he always tries to make the better of him, and yeah, this one really does bring out the best of him, showing his angry side, his loving side, and his friendly side, and there's no way to change my mind about that. So yeah, that's my ranking on the TMNT Raphael character. Let me guys know and what your favourite version is in the comments below, or even better, rank them all. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do this one, please share, like, subscribe, and that stuff. Goodbye, yo. Bye.